Hashtag The Elder Race, Complete Saga. A sci-fi story with illustrations. Hashtag Chapter 1, Awakening the Past. The research vessel Celestial Dawn drifted silently in the orbit of a dying star. Its mission was routine: survey ancient ruins scattered across forgotten systems. However, as the crew approached a desolate planet covered in crystalline structures, their sensors detected something unexpected: a signal. Not just any signal, but one older than humanity's earliest spacefaring days. Commander Alara Voss leaned over the terminal, her sharp blue eyes scanning the data. "This isn't possible," she murmured. Dr. Malik Patel, the ship's xenolinguist, adjusted his glasses, his excitement palpable. "It's not just a signal, it's a message, in a language predating all known human records." The team deciphered the coordinates embedded in the signal, leading to a massive subterranean vault. Inside, they discovered the first evidence of the Elder Race, a species of incomprehensible intelligence and artistry that had vanished eons ago. Carved into the walls of the vault were glowing symbols and vivid depictions of star systems, each telling fragments of a story too immense for mortal understanding. Hashtag Chapter 2, The Gift of Knowledge. Among the treasures of the vault was an artifact, a small, intricately designed sphere that pulsed with a faint light. Malik's analysis revealed it wasn't merely a relic but a repository of knowledge. When activated, it projected a holographic interface showing schematics for advanced technology, from interstellar engines to bioengineering marvels. "This could change everything," Alara whispered. But as the team celebrated their discovery, warnings echoed in the depths of the vault. A holographic figure, tall and cloaked in shifting energy, appeared, its voice resonating with power. "You awaken the gifts of the Elder Race, but be warned, with great knowledge comes great peril. The balance must be preserved." Hashtag Chapter 3, The Rising Threat. Unbeknownst to the crew, activating the artifact sent a signal across the galaxy. Hidden in the void, the Devourers, ancient machines programmed to consume and eradicate civilizations deemed too advanced, awoke from dormancy. Alara and her crew found themselves hunted as their discovery marked humanity for extinction. The Celestial Dawn became a beacon for survival, rallying factions of humanity to stand together. With the Elder Race's knowledge, they developed weapons capable of piercing the Devourers' impenetrable hulls. Hashtag Chapter 4, Unity and Sacrifice. The final battle took place near the galactic core, where remnants of the Elder Race's defenses lay dormant. Using the artifact to activate these ancient systems, humanity fought alongside the spectral guardians of the Elder Race. But the artifact required a living mind to interface fully. Alara volunteered, sacrificing herself to unleash its full power. In her final moments, she glimpsed the collective consciousness of the Elder Race, understanding their true purpose: not to dominate, but to guide and protect younger species. Hashtag Chapter 5, A New Dawn. With the Devourers destroyed, humanity stood on the brink of a golden age. The artifact, now inert, was enshrined as a symbol of hope and a reminder of the Elder Race's legacy. The saga of the Elder Race was far from over. Scattered among the stars were more relics, each holding a fragment of their story, waiting for the bold and curious to discover. Illustration concepts *. 1. The vault's interior, a vast underground chamber, glowing with alien runes and holographic star charts. 2. The artifact activation, a sphere projecting intricate patterns of light, surrounded by awestruck crew members. 3. The Devourers, monolithic machines silhouetted against the fiery glow of a galactic battlefield. 4. Alara's sacrifice, a radiant, ethereal figure merging with the artifact as ancient energy surges around her. 5. The New Dawn, humanity's first interstellar city, with Elder Race-inspired architecture, under a sky filled with stars. Would you like to expand on any part of the story or add more details? Hashtag Chapter 6, Whispers of the Elder. Decades after the defeat of the Devourers, humanity expanded rapidly across the stars. The integration of Elder Race technology revolutionized life, terraforming barren worlds, curing once incurable diseases, and creating faster-than-light travel that united distant colonies. However, as humanity grew, so did the mysteries surrounding the Elder Race. On the edge of the galaxy, in a remote research station orbiting a gas giant, a scientist named Dr. Leora Kane made a chilling discovery. The artifact Alara had sacrificed herself to activate was not unique. Signals similar to the one found on the dying star were emerging across the galaxy. Dr. Kane stood before a holographic map, each glowing point representing a newly detected Elder signal. "These aren't just random, they form a pattern, a galactic constellation. It's a map to something greater." Her research revealed that the Elder Race had left behind a network of constructs, each tied to a vast machine known only as the Nexus. Hashtag Chapter 7, Into the Nexus. A new expedition was launched, led by Captain Julian Ashen, a decorated hero of the Devourer War. Among his crew was Dr. Kane, determined to uncover the truth of the Elder Race's final legacy. The journey took them to the galactic rim, where they discovered an immense structure larger than any planet, a shimmering lattice of energy and matter, pulsing with dormant power. As they approached, the Nexus came alive, projecting a voice that resonated with both familiarity and alien wisdom. Travelers, you seek the Nexus. It holds the balance of creation, but only those of pure intent may proceed. The crew was tested, not with weapons or strength, but through trials of intellect, empathy, and unity. Each trial revealed glimpses of the Elder Race's downfall, a society torn apart by their own brilliance, unable to reconcile their differences. Chapter 8, The Silent Guardians. At the heart of the Nexus, the crew encountered the Silent Guardians, ethereal beings, remnants of the Elder Race who had chosen to remain behind. They were neither alive nor dead, existing in a liminal state to safeguard the Nexus. Through them, the crew learned a startling truth. The Elder Race had not vanished, they had transcended. Their physical forms were abandoned to become part of a cosmic consciousness that watched over the galaxy, but in their absence, they left behind the Nexus, a failsafe to prevent civilizations from repeating their mistakes. The Nexus is a gift and a burden, one guardian said. Its power can create or destroy, choose wisely. Chapter 9, The Echoing Void. As humanity unlocked the Nexus's secrets, they realized its potential. It could terraform galaxies, stabilize collapsing stars, and even reverse entropy on a cosmic scale. But its activation drew unwanted attention. Deep in the void beyond the galaxy, something stirred. The Void Warden, a colossal entity older than the Elder Race itself, had been slumbering, feeding off the energies of dying stars. Drawn by the Nexus's reactivation, it emerged, a being of darkness and chaos, seeking to consume the light of creation. The crew of the Nexus faced a harrowing decision: use the machine to stop the Void Warden, risking the destruction of nearby systems, or shut it down, leaving the galaxy vulnerable. Chapter 10, The Final Reckoning. Captain Ashen made the ultimate decision, invoking the Nexus's full power. As the Nexus activated, its energy cascaded across the galaxy, forming a shield that repelled the Void Warden. The cost was immense, entire star systems were destabilized, and the Nexus itself was left on the brink of collapse. As the crew evacuated, Dr. Kane stayed behind, her mind linked to the Nexus. She transmitted one final message: tell them, we were not the first, but we will not be the last. The cycle must continue. The Nexus, and Kane with it, vanished in a blinding flash, leaving behind a galaxy forever changed. Chapter 11, Legacy of the Elder Race. In the aftermath, humanity rebuilt, carrying forward the lessons of the Elder Race. They learned to wield their newfound power with caution, striving for balance rather than dominance. The Silent Guardians, though unseen, were still felt, their presence a reminder of the cost of hubris. The Elder Race's story became a legend, whispered across generations. Each discovery of their relics added another chapter to the saga, ensuring their wisdom lived on. As humanity gazed into the stars, they knew the truth: they were not alone. And though the Elder Race had moved beyond the physical, their influence would guide the galaxy's future for millennia to come. Would you like to expand the saga further, add more illustrations, or focus on specific moments in greater detail? Chapter 12, The Forgotten Stars. Centuries passed since the Nexus vanished, and humanity flourished in ways once thought impossible. The Elder Race's legacy continued to guide exploration and innovation, yet the map of their influence remained incomplete. Hidden regions of space, known as the Forgotten Stars, resisted exploration. Every attempt to navigate these voids resulted in lost ships or inexplicable failures. Enter the Erebus Adventurer, a stealth frigate designed to probe the unknown. Captain Saria Gravane, a descendant of Julian Ashen, led a crew of visionaries determined to uncover the truth behind the Forgotten Stars. Their mission: investigate strange energy readings emanating from these uncharted regions, suspected to be remnants of Elder Race constructs. As they ventured deeper, the Erebus Adventurer encountered spatial anomalies and eerie phenomena. Planets glimmered with artificial light but bore no signs of life. Stars pulsed erratically, their rhythms eerily reminiscent of ancient Elder signals. In the heart of the Forgotten Stars, they found the Echoing Cathedral, a floating citadel forged of shimmering metal and obsidian. Chapter 13, Echoes of Eternity. Inside the Echoing Cathedral, time itself seemed fractured. Crew members reported hearing whispers and seeing visions of the Elder Race's rise and fall. Massive chambers housed crystalline archives, each containing fragments of thought and memory. Dr. Leora Gravane, Saria's twin sister and the mission's leading xenoarchaeologist, decoded the archives. She discovered a terrifying revelation: the Elder Race had once inhabited the Forgotten Stars, but their experiments in manipulating reality tore the fabric of space-time. The cathedral served as a containment unit, holding a rift that connected to a parallel dimension, the Shattered Veil Star. This dimension was home to beings unlike anything humanity had ever encountered, beings the Elder Race referred to as the Fractured Ones. Chapter 14, The Shattered Veil. When the Erebus adventurer inadvertently breached the rift, the crew found themselves in a distorted universe. Planets floated as broken shards, tethered by streams of glowing energy. The Fractured Ones revealed themselves, amorphous entities of pure thought, capable of shaping reality with their will. Though initially hostile, they communicated through telepathic projections, revealing their plight. They were once part of the Elder Race, but their experiments had trapped them in this fractured existence. They pleaded for help, offering ancient secrets in exchange for salvation. Captain Gervain faced a moral dilemma. Could humanity risk meddling with forces beyond comprehension to save the Fractured Ones? Or should they seal the rift, ensuring the galaxy's safety but dooming these beings to eternal exile? Chapter 15, The Great Convergence. Saria chose to aid the Fractured Ones. The crew worked tirelessly, using Elder technology to stabilize the rift, but as they did, the Shattered Veil began to collapse, threatening both dimensions. The only solution was a convergence, a merging of the two universes. The process required a monumental sacrifice. The Erebus adventurer and its crew anchored the dimensional bridge, allowing the Fractured Ones to pass through and reintegrate with the galaxy. In doing so, they became part of the new reality, their names and lives immortalized in the fabric of existence. Chapter 16, A Universe Renewed. The galaxy emerged transformed. The convergence reshaped entire star systems, creating new opportunities and challenges. The Fractured Ones, now corporeal and unified, brought unparalleled knowledge, aiding humanity in ways even the Elder Race never could. The echoing cathedral became a beacon, a place of pilgrimage for those seeking understanding and unity. It stood as a testament to the courage of the Erebus adventurer and the enduring legacy of the Elder Race. Epilogue, The Endless Journey. As humanity gazed into the stars, they knew their story was far from over. The Elder Race's influence stretched beyond even their understanding. More signals awaited discovery. More mysteries lay hidden in the vast expanse of the cosmos. And somewhere, in the ever-expanding universe, the spark of the Elder Race burned brightly, guiding the next generation of explorers. Illustration Concepts * 1. The Forgotten Stars, a breathtaking depiction of fractured space, with glowing celestial anomalies. 2. The Echoing Cathedral, a massive, alien citadel suspended in an ethereal nebula. 3. The Shattered Veil, a surreal, fragmented dimension with swirling energy streams and shattered planets. 4. The Fractured Ones, amorphous beings radiating light, their forms shifting between tangible and ethereal. 5. The Convergence, a dramatic fusion of dimensions, with the Erebus adventurer at its center. Would you like to dive deeper into specific chapters, characters, or lore, or perhaps refine the story into a more concise format?